How's it going, guys? Today we're looking at two Chinese algae eaters in my 75-gallon mixed aquarium. It's supposed to be a South American aquarium, but I added some other fish from different aquariums, and here we are. So I believe we're looking at the male Chinese algae eater, mainly because it's growing horns on its face, as well as it changed color later on. Also, the female is quite plump, and I believe that is the other Chinese algae eater. Anyway, here I just believe they're displaying a mating behavior. Not entirely sure what's going on. They're kind of tussling like they normally do, but it seems worse. Well, not worse, but different. So right here, the female Chinese algae eater is in that cave where the rocks are, and the male is standing right outside just watching or taunting. Or displaying, I'm not sure. Back into the cave, comes back around, and displays right up front near me, and I believe it's a she, so I'm going to call her she. Also, I had named them when they were younger, Mario and Lasqueegee. This is Lasqueegee, the other one's Mario. Subject to name change, always. So right here, the female, Lasqueegee, is kind of displaying. Oh, in the background, my two male angels are fighting. I believe these are the males. They're growing humps on their heads. They are very aggressive towards each other and other fish. We'll see. Anyway, the Chinese algae eaters are tussling in this cave, and I don't know exactly what's going on. So I'll just kind of let it play out and explain to you guys what's in my tank. So in my tank, I have these two Chinese algae eaters, which started off in a 40-gallon aquarium with a female gourami, just a regular 3-spot gourami, and you'll see it later on, which is also in this tank. I moved them all in here later on, and I'll clip in some pictures of what the tank used to look like, as well as pictures from the old tank with the two Chinese algae eaters, as well as the gourami. So in this tank, besides those, we have 9 Neon Tetras. One does not have a mouth, and you'll see this. I don't know what happened. Bought him at PetSmart, thought it was kind of sad, so threw him in the tank, and he's living well. Next, I have 8 Panda Corys. They're amazing. They have their own little cave that they kind of... Well, I made, but I figured they'd kind of go into, so... They went into the cave that I built for them, which is on the right side of the tank. There's some Panda Corys now. So lastly in this tank, I have 2 silver angels, 1 koi angel, and 1 marble angel. I also have 2 Bala sharks, which I'm holding on to as long as I can. I really like the way they interact, and I know I should have more than 2, but I'm an aquarist, I'm a hobbyist. So, right there we see the 3-spot gourami, female. I know it's a female because it has a much shorter tail, or not tail, dorsal fin. So here's the koi angel. It's a baby. It's roughly 6 to 8 months. I'm not too sure. These angels are, I believe, a year old, maybe a little more. So right here, you can see a great example of the Panda Cory and the Chinese algae eaters kind of just living together, as well as a female Neon Tetra on the back. So I was terrified to add these Chinese algae eaters to this tank because, you know, the Panda Corys have established their own little nest area, and they're small, not really fragile because they're armored technically, but I thought they would get displaced and maybe aggressively attacked. But if anything, the Chinese algae eaters, I don't know, are neighbors. It's kind of cool. So right there in that little tiny black hole is where the Chinese algae eater male dug its own little cave. Right next to it is where the Panda Corys stay. Now, I believe this is a male angel. It's kind of developing a hump on its head. I believe this koi could be a female. Here's the female gourami. Uh, you know, when I first got it, it was extremely, extremely shy. And you'll see it kind of just comes up, feels the glass, says what's up, goes back to its little nest, kind of breathes at the top and then comes back down. See, here we go. And it used to hide all the time. So this female Chinese algae eater has kind of taken over the big cave on the left side, which is great because she kind of gets bullied. And you'll see that. So on this tank, I'm running a Fluval 305 and a Penguin something. It's got two sides. It's not the biggest. It's the one down. And it does really well. I do weekly water changes as well as bi-weekly to monthly kind of filter cleaning, and sometimes I'll change it up. So right here, just displaying like she usually does. So, I mean, that's really all, guys. I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Again, this is my 75-gallon kind of mixed tank. This is where it started. And then I ended up getting some manzanita wood. Excellent choice, I think. Next is a picture of the Chinese algae eater when I first got it. Not too big. And then here's Mario, the male, before it had horns and when it was a baby. So, tune in again, guys. See you later.